Thank you for joining us on Ebru Africa this morning. I'm Cherotich Kenei. This is the On Trend segment. Well, today the story is making way across the social media platform are actually two for Kenya and one for Uganda. Now, Kenya's President Uhuru Kenyatta took a 20% pay cut along with his executive body of the government. So it is expected that indeed this pay cut will account to about 48 million Kenyan shillings. But is this enough? Now, the president has gone further to proclaim that over 100,000 Kenyan civil servant jobs here in Kenya will be cut. Now, accounting for this, the top earners when it comes to paying of wages accounts for three. One being the Teachers Service Commission, two being state house corporations, and lastly, county government. So is the government ready and willing to remove 100,000 people off their jobs in such instances where we lack teachers? Teachers in Kenya are understaffed. So is indeed the president making a very strategic and wise move, or is this particular move going to withhold Kenya from achieving its Vision 2030 of making Kenya a very metropolitan city and state? So we're waiting to see if this particular decision will make its way to court and succeed, or not. The government will have to figure out something else to be done to ensure that the wage bill is cut to a minimum. So this particular three bodies, that is a TAC, the Teacher Service Commission, state corporations and the county governments, account for about 56% of the national wage bill, which stands at slightly over 500 billion Kenyan shillings. So we're waiting to see, is the president making a move that is indeed but here in the tweets, Kenyans are not happy. We're having people just give out their comments on what they feel that this particular move by the government entails. And other stories actually making way across this particular hashtag is also here, the Standard, a local paper, saying that why Kenya could lose about 14.7 billion because of Uhuru's team standoff with the US, the EU as well. So indeed, we are losing about 14.7 billion in what, just to give you, before I go to this, let me just flashback for you. When it came to Boniface's Mwangi protest at Uhuru Park, we're having the government blame key aid agencies here in Kenya, such as the USAID, of putting the government under threat and just putting national security under threat over here. So we're having this particular standoff be one of the main reasons why the government has a lot of standoff when it comes to foreign aid donors, that is the US and the EU. So we have here Nyakundi, just to give you the aspect of Kenyans, over 100,000 Kenyans just on the verge of losing their jobs. We have here Nyakundi saying that Uhuru Kenyatta's presidency will come to an end one day, but the legacy of pain he will leave behind will not. Just to give you that feeling of, indeed, when all is said and done, when the president finishes his one-year term in office, what kind of legacy will he bring, if only in the first half of his year in reign, he's removed over 100,000 people off their jobs. So indeed, it's quite a very controversial story. Indeed, it's something that is going to open up, and we will ensure to give you updated stories as it comes to pass. Now, we have another story making way here in Kenya. Now, controversial blogger Robert Alai was killed online by Kenyans yesterday. Now, that means Kenyans on Twitter, killed Robert Alai yesterday online. So people are waiting his online burial to begin. Now, this particular controversial blogger does not really fear saying his mind without fear or favor when it comes to matters politics or social development or social progress. So he's making his views known. Now, people are saying the RIP either stands for one, researcher in propaganda, or two, really important persons. So we're waiting to see if indeed it's either or the situation. But here we have Nancy Okuta saying RIP Robert Alai is the best online news in 2014. Hope the rumors become a reality soon. So we're just waiting to see how this particular one goes. Pamodo Oyolo says RIP Robert Alai caught. I think the RIP means researcher in propaganda. So relax, our man is still here with us. So just basically trending on this whole particular, over here we have, let me just give you here, this is IG James Karimi, who says, someone jokingly said RIP Robert Alai. Kumbe the topic would trend. Kumbe means, is a Swahili word, just paraphrasing actually. So someone jokingly said RIP Robert Alai. Kumbe the topic would trend, particularly peculiar Kenyans That means strange Kenyans, as if I'm Japanese or something. So indeed, what is happening in this particular wall are people just making their comments on what they feel about Robert Alai. So you can make your comments known. This is the hashtag that was trending yesterday, most of yesterday, but it is indeed coming to an end today. But just make your comments known on this particular wall and hashtag. And lastly, let's finish off with matters Uganda. Now, after the controversial anti-gay bill, things are not moving swiftly for Uganda. We're having the protests occur in Glasgow, Scotland, ahead of the 20th Commonwealth Games, where people are saying Ugandans are not welcomed. Not the athletes, but the president's wife, that is Grace Museveni. She's not being welcomed in Glasgow, but we will wait for that story to unfold and give you timely updates. Well, the page to have a look when it comes to authentic and authoritative news is the Ebru Africa Facebook page. We give you timely information on what is happening not only here in Kenya, Africa, but the globe over. I'm Cherotich Kenei. This was On Trend.